Hey, okay, so I'm just seeing if this is working. So if you are on here at all, comment. Okay, so this video is for my C personality. So these are my ladies who love their details, who love knowing the facts of things, who like to have lists, who like to keep planners and schedules and like color coordinated. Lots and lots of things. You are the first to arrive usually. You know the schedule. People are like, are always asking you questions of when the schedule is, of when things start, and then you're the first one to be there. So that's you. So if that is you, listen up, because this video is made just for you. And where are my introverts at? So my ladies who really aren't filled up, and their cups aren't filled up by large groups of people. Okay, good. So this is working. So their cups are filled up by large groups of people. They usually get really tired from large groups of people. They prefer small, close people. They need their quiet time frequently throughout the day. If that's also you, I'm going to do this video for both of you. So I am, my disc personality, I'm a DC or a CD, depending on kind of where I am, but I like a lot of detail, to the point that it's going to support my D personality. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to like walk you through what seminar is like day by day, and so you can kind of get like a really good vision and idea of what it is, and kind of like paint this picture. I'm going to go through the same things that Leah has posted in emails, and I know not a lot of us look at emails, so I'm going to go through that, and then just kind of like what to expect, because I feel like C's operate best when there's no surprises, and C's operate best when they have a predictable pattern of what's going to happen. So we arrive on July 31st. This is a Tuesday. This is the last day of July, and so this is going to be a big deal because we're going to be finishing up goals and things like that. So just keep that in the back of your mind if you're working on a big goal for yourself personally, if you're trying to earn a car or getting your red jacket or anything like that. Just keep that in your mind that you want to have all of that stuff completed before we get on the plane, and have as much loose ends tied up. So that way you weren't stressed out the first day you get there to seminar. So we arrive in the afternoon, or I would say probably you don't want to arrive too late in the afternoon, so or evening. So if you can get there in the afternoon, that would be perfect. And the reason we ask that is because as you walk in, it can be a really, really long line, and so we don't want to have a super long line, and just be sitting there and have that be your first experience at seminar, especially if you've never been. So you're gonna arrive, and when you arrive, you arrive in Mary Kay attire, and so what that means is like a dress, and like maybe cute flats. If you can travel in heels, all for it, but like have cute dressy flats, and a dress. And if you get cold on the plane, or if you're used to getting cold and traveling, then bring a blanket or bring like some sort of shawl so that you are prepared for that. And then so what you're gonna do is you're gonna get off the plane, and you're gonna find an Uber or a Lyft. That's something that you can book when you get there. There's also shuttles you can book ahead of time, so that when you get there, you're not frantic of how to get to the hotel. Most of us are staying in the Omni. As far as I know, that's where our room block is, and where most of us stay. So you're going to be arriving, get off the plane, get your things, you're going to call an Uber or Lyft, you're going to get to the Omni Hotel. When you get there, if you've never been in the Omni, it's this beautiful, large hotel, upscale hotel, and you'll check in. They usually have like pink lemonade and like pink popcorn for us, and like little candies that are all pink, welcoming us. And so Mary Kay's kind of taking over Dallas for seminar, and so they will be expecting us. So you'll arrive, you'll get checked in. When you check in, make sure you each have your name on the room, and you're splitting the bill up those 4 ways. If you have 4 people rooming with you, 4 people in a room. just so there's not any problems later down the road with money or anything like that. So make sure that gets done. You'll go in, you'll check in, you'll go up to your room, you'll get settled, and then I think they're doing a new and promoted Reds recognition. Leah did post about that today. So if you're new and promoted Reds, there's some recognition for you that night. And then you can come down to the lobby, still in like a nice dress. It can be even what you traveled in. There's usually, we get some pictures, like unit pictures, or get some pictures with Leah. Pam Shaw is usually there before they head out to their night. And then you have kind of like a free night. Go and you want to plan dinner. The Texas spice thing, I think that's what it's called, at the Omni is really delicious. So that's one of my favorite places to go when we're at the Omni. It's just right there in the hotel. There's some other places around there that you can go. And another thing I would encourage you to do that night as a consultant is go ahead and go and get some breakfast food. Or if you want to try to bring like breakfast food with you. I typically go to like a local little store, take an Uber. I have a friend that lives in Dallas, and I get some stuff that I can have in the hotel room. There are like little fridges, so I usually get like hard-boiled eggs, like some fruit, some of those like healthy little protein bars. You can even do like protein shakes, things like that. But bring your breakfast with you, or go shopping for your breakfast that night, so that you can have breakfast of the week and you're not going to spend extra money on breakfast, and it's something that's easy and to go, and you don't have to really worry about it. That is just a tip that I have learned. Okay, so then you'll go to bed. You'll wake up the next day, August 1st, that's Wednesday. You're going to have an experience with your unit at the Expo. The Expo is this fabulous place where they have the cars there. They have Mary Kay, different corporate people are there. Our scientists and scientists behind our products are there, so you can go up and ask them questions. You can just kind of learn about some upcoming things. It's also where the prize party is. And so you would check in. So you're going to go in, and when you first get there, you're going to go into this line. You're going to have your ID. You need to have ID with you. You're going to check in. You're going to say your name. You're going to get like this badge with all of your recognition on it. And then you can walk around the expo with your director, and so she'll have more details about what that means for you. You can also get your prize party things if you've earned anything for the prize party. And then you're allowed to, you can go on a tour around the Mary Kay building, and so that's really fun to do. If you've never done that, it's a really fun thing to look forward to and do, and just kind of see like where do our products come from, like what's like the company look like, headquarters look like, things like that. You want to wear Mary Kay attire for this, because so Mary Kay attire would be like feminine professional suit type things. If you're red jacket, wear your red jacket. You'll want to wear like a black skirt or a black dress, and like be cute with your red jacket, by the way, the black skirt. Okay, so that night is unit bonding dinners, and your director will have details for that, so stay posted with her on what's to come. And then that night is our banquet. So if you've ever been to our banquet, I've heard of our banquet, this is like our awards night just for the Unleashed area, so just in Leah Laughlin's area, so that's all of the directors and their awards too. It's a little black dress theme, so go find a cute little black dress. And we're having desserts only, so that's why you're having dinner before with your unit, and then you're coming and having desserts. And so it's going to be a really fun night. Come ready for it to be a long night. I think this is one of the first things when I first went to my banquet at seminar. I didn't know how long it was going to be, and as a C personality, that was like really shocking for me. So this is me telling you it's going to be very long, but it's going to be so worth it. Every single second, every single minute. Leah puts so much hard work into this, and it really is a place to like dream and vision cast and just like see what you can accomplish, and just cheer one another on. And you really get a glimpse of the positivity and the culture of Mary Kay in this arena, in these banquets, because you get to clap for these people and you know them, and it's more personal, and it just helps you to kind of think of where would you want to be next year. So I want you to like be thinking at the banquet, where do you want to be next year? Okay, so that's gonna be really late. Like, it starts at 7 p.m. and it'll end when it ends. That's all I'm going to tell you. Thursday you're going to wake up, we have general session. So you're going to get in Mary Kay attire again. You're going to go down, walk down to this big arena, basically. And when you're down there, it's going to be general session. So when you walk in, it's going to be like big, epic, like it's what do we call it? Like the red carpet type of treatment, the Grammys. You're going to walk in there, and they're going to have music. They usually have some sort of performer, and then people from corporate come out and they talk. They give away prizes, which is really fun. And then there's training. So the training is going to be different training than what you hear. So if you feel like, okay, I'm new in this business, or I'm seasoned in this business, and I just want to hear other training, this gives you like the true picture of Mary Kay. There's women all over the country there. There's some other countries that are there too, a lot of times. And so it's going to give you a really good glimpse of the picture, and it's going to be training, and you're going to hear from headquarters, you're going to hear from corporate, which is just really fun to hear from our president, which you just don't get in other companies. You'll have lunch. It's a luncheon served by Mary Kay. You go back to general session again, and then you have a director meeting, which is your unit bonding. This is my favorite night, because you get to like be you and your director, or you in like your smaller little area, and you get to go out to dinner. You can have like a little slumber party type thing in your director's room, and it's just like a really, really fun bonding time. Okay. Day 3 is Friday. That's August 3rd. You are going to do business classes, and so these classes, I can tell you, I always catch like the best training in these classes. So this is where you want to be really, really excited. This is training from like top people in the company, in the Diamond Seminar that we'll be teaching. And they really just bring so much energy and so much life and so much new words. And, you know, I think our area is the best. But we can sometimes hearing the same voices over and over again. We don't value what things really are. And so you get to hear from these classes, and so that's from 8:30 to 11:30. You will leave your classes, you will go and get your box lunch, and then you will go upstairs and you will get ready for the awards night. And so this is where you get all glamorous, and you like get on like your long formal dresses, get your hair done, makeup done. This is a really fun bonding time with your roommates. And then there's the awards show. The awards show is also long. So I'm going to just give you that heads up. As a C personality, that's comforting for me to know. Just have an idea. It's from 3 to 7:30. So bring some snacks with you. And then just be ready to like love on other people, and be ready to cheer on others, and be ready to just not have any judgments. Be ready to have an open mind of what could this mean for you. Cheer on the people you know in our area, and just really vision cast. It's a really fun time. There's speeches from the people that can just really move you to tears. And so if you're looking for like a heart-wrenching, why are you running your business? Why am I continuing to do this? I bet you could find it at a seminar, especially that night. And then after we go to our epic after party, so Pam, Leah, and Julia's areas are all together. We usually have a brunch, and then we have like a little dance party afterwards. And then it's kind of leave as you get tired. The last day, Saturday, August 4th. That is from 9:30 to noon. This is the general session. You'll hear from NSDs. You'll hear from the top 3 directors of the Diamond Seminar, and then you'll fly home after 3. I can't emphasize enough the training that you get there is so incredible. So just some like other little things to know as a C personality, and I'll jump in more to like the introvertedness side of this, because this is a lot of people probably, right? This is what it's sounding like. So let's see, cost breakdown. You'll have 4 main expenses. You'll have your flight. Sorry, that can range anywhere from $200 to $300 round trip. It kind of depends on how you fly. Flying is more important than driving. I would so say flying over driving. So if you're going to drive, fine, I understand, but flying can really enhance your experience. Registration costs $195 or $225. $195 if you went to career conference, and if you're a new consultant in this seminar year. And when you do that, your registration costs, you get $70 of wholesale free product when you on your next order, which is $140 at retail. So that's really fun. And then, so that's the second cost. Third cost is your hotel room. If you split it with 4 people, you and 3 others, it's about $225 a person. And then your last one is kind of some miscellaneous expenses. It's the area banquet packet registration thing with Leah. That is, I can tell you the price. That is $62. Register at leahlaughlin.com, and that will cover food and things like that with like Leah's things and the epic party. What else? And then like any clothing, so like the clothes you're gonna wear. And be smart, like you can do like Stitch Fix, Rent the Runway, they'll tote, like all these other things where you don't even have to actually buy the clothes. And if you do, go to like a cute consignment shop. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg on these, and we don't want you to. And other like food, so I would budget like $250 for that as well. So that is all of the details that I feel like I could tell you right now. Some other just little things to be aware of as a C personality I would appreciate. Check-in line, you want to be the check-in line by coming on Tuesday. There will be an elevator line as well to get in, on and off the elevators. Pro tip that I've learned, request one of the lowest floors you can get. So when you check in, they'll ask you, what, do you care where you are? Say, can I have the lowest floor available? Because if you have to take the stairs, because the elevators take really long, you don't have as far to go. Okay, so facts of why it's important to go to seminar. I'm sure you've heard 100 things at this point, but they always say that they can predict how your business will be in the next 12 months, depending on if you don't go to seminar. So I know I would personally rather go to seminar and have my next 12 months of my business be out of this world than not go and wonder what I missed, wonder what training I missed, wonder what inspiration and dreams and vision and what words I missed. I have heard I've heard God talk to me at these events, and he clearly speaks to me a lot of times at seminar as well. And I walk away with so much more knowledge and more new and better thoughts and new thoughts and a different mind shift. And I am ready to hit the ground running when I come back. And you don't want to be the person who doesn't go and feels behind because you didn't get that. And you don't know what the Lord has for you when you go. And you don't know what words he's going to say and use through somebody. You don't know what words they're going to say. You don't know the speeches you're going to miss that could be speaking to your heart and soul. So don't miss that, because that's a really important part of seminar and how the community of Mary Kay influences one another. Okay, so as an introvert, it is going to be a lot of people. You don't have to spend the entire time with your roommates. I would encourage you not to. Your roommates could be great, but they could also exhaust you if you see them day in and day out, morning and night, just like anybody. So you're allowed to walk down to the expo. You're allowed to walk down to the arena without them. Go when you're ready, versus having to wait on one another, because it's going to just annoy one another anyway. And say, okay, I'll see you down there. Your seats are picked and chosen for you, so you don't need to rush down there, and there's no reason to wait for them anyway, because chances are you're not sitting together. So when you're ready, go, and that'll give you some time to decompress and just be in your own mind and be in your own space, and rejuvenate. So set aside time. Be smart now. When in those different times there's downtime where you can go and be by yourself. So I would also encourage you, even if you're an introvert, it doesn't mean you can't socialize. I'm an introvert, but I can socialize. So don't sell yourself short, and don't put negative thoughts in your head, and don't tell yourself lies of who you are. And if you truly have some social anxiety, which, fine, I'm a counselor also, just in case people didn't know, go and see a counselor before you go to seminar. I'm being serious. Go and see a counselor. They can help you with just social anxiety, just a few quick sessions, and it would give you a better place to be so that when you go to seminar, you don't have all this anxiety building up. Okay? So, also, this is the best place to build relationships with other people in your area, in your unit. If you're an introvert, extrovert, it doesn't matter. You want to be known, right? As a human being, we want to be known. We want others to know us, and we want to know them. And this is the best place to do that, to find like some of your closest friends, to make new friendships, to really just get a picture of what Mary Kay really is. It's not just lipstick, it's not just makeup, it's not just skincare. And so if you've kind of been in and out of Mary Kay, or you're like, I just don't really get what this is all about, go to seminar. Let's see. I said take pockets of time to be by yourself. You know, get in between sessions, go take a bathroom break by yourself, go get snacks, take a 5-minute breather out in the lobby. Whatever you need to do to make it a positive experience for you as an introvert, knowing that it's okay to be with new people. I also encourage you to embrace the eyes and to embrace those extroverts in our lives, and the people who have woo as one of their strengths. My eye, most introverts have low eyes, by the way. So my eye is like 1%. I'm not joking you, like literally 1%. But what I appreciate about this environment and being with my sister sales directors, these are some of the most incredible women in the world, is that they help me bring out a side of extrovertedness that I don't normally have. I am my most fun self and my most best self when I'm with them. And I have a few in particular who are pretty high eyes, who just bring out like a sense of energy in me that is there somewhere, but it's fun to like bring that out and like have that energy with them and be excited, and not be so serious all the time and just be kind of silly. And I so value those friendships and those relationships, and like rubbing shoulders with those other people who do get energy in that arena where I don't normally, where they give me energy to get through seminar. It makes seminar more fun, it makes it more exciting, it makes me appreciate them and just like the community of Mary Kay, and that we are all so different, but how we can influence each other is such a beautiful picture and a beautiful thing. Know your boundaries as an introvert. You know, I've said this before, know your boundaries, but don't hide behind your introvertedness. I don't want you to say, well, I'm not going to go because I'm an introvert. There's a lot of introverts that go, and there's a lot of us as directors who are introverts and we go, but we love it because of the influence that we get to have with one another and the relationships and the training that we get to have. Let's see. So the one reason I've stayed in Mary Kay, I've been in it for almost 5 years. I've been a director for 4 of those 5 years. The number one reason is because of the influence of women around me, the friendships, the accountability, holding me to a higher level of thinking and work ethic. I can't find this anywhere else. And if you want to really experience what that is and experience what that means, you'll really get a picture of that at seminar. And you'll get all like the first look things of what's happening in the company. Bring a notebook for training. And if, like I said, if you're looking for a place for your inspiration, if your dreams and your vision to be found, to be revealed, the seminar is the place to go. And you will find it at seminar, and I would be remiss to hear that you didn't, because I can almost guarantee that you will. So, this is for my C ladies and my introverts. I'm sure this helps some other people too, but if you're kind of on the fence, like, I really hope that just helped paint a better picture of like day in and day out of what that looks like, and just like close the door on any fears that you may be having. With the expenses, I did want to say, if you start now and save $70 every single week, you will have enough money for the entire seminar. It'll pay for everything for you. So $70 a week, because we lost a couple weeks. So it used to be $60, but now we're down a little bit, a few more weeks. Save $70 a week. That is selling like 1.5 miracle sets. That's selling I see, this is where my seed does not come out. Selling so many charcoal masks. Like, what's your favorite things to sell? Like, what are your best sellers? Make a flyer of like your top 5 best sellers and promote those to your customers at every appointment and on your Facebook customer page. Like, if you sell so many of your best sellers, then you know what would that be per week? How many of your best sellers do you need to sell a week to have $70 of profit to put away? So if you wait till the end to save the money, it's going to be a lot of money, and it's going to feel like a lot of money, and it's going to feel like, oh, I can't afford this. But if you save little by little, and you take it out in cash, and you put it in an envelope that says seminar on it, make it a pretty envelope, then it won't hurt, and money won't be holding you back. If there's one thing to invest in, this is what's to invest in. This isn't debt. This isn't like money down the drain. This is an investment in who you are and who God's called you to be. So, I hope that's helpful. Bye!